Hey everyone, it's Kurt Yulee-Kinsey.
And I am Veronica Morse.
We're here with Coldwell Banker, and it is Wednesday, and we're here to show you some information about real estate and kind of what's happening in the marketplace and some exciting things. And today's actually September 11th, 2019.
Yes.
And a
Never
long
forget.
time ago, right? Do you remember where you were?
I was watching TV. I was a little girl at the time, so I was watching TV. I had no idea what was going on.
Right. Bad cartoons, right?
Bad cartoons.
Right, and I was actually a flight attendant with United Airlines at the time, and lucky enough to be on the ground here. I did work the very first flight from Los Angeles International back into JFK in New York City when the skies opened, because we had no flying for a whole week.
Yes.
And what normally would have been an oversold business class flight every single day, we had 27 passengers on a wide body jumbo jet. Everybody was afraid to fly. So fast forward, we're looking good. It's been an incredibly beautiful day here today.
Oh,
And it's a past memory, but we're very grateful and thankful for all of our military and our fire and our police officers who give their lives on a daily basis to keep us all safe. So today was our broker caravan. It was over Arriva Caravan, and I just wanted to kind of highlight 3 properties that came on the market this week.
Quick.
One of them is not on the MLS, which is one of the benefits of working with a realtor like Veronica or myself, being a local agent. Knowledgeable about the marketplace. We're going to know about deals that you aren't going to necessarily know about. So, but our first one is actually on 634 Rosemont. I work with a lot of younger families that are trying to get in, buy their first house, go to Lowell Elementary School.
Okay.
I'm
Great
guessing
schools.
you probably have a lot of younger clientele as well. So this is kind of an entry-level home. It's listed for $1,499,000. It's a 3-bedroom plus a den. Has a huge yard. It's almost a 6,000 square foot lot. And what's cool about that is you can actually add a second unit if you want to.
Yeah. Get the income.
Be a shame because it's got an amazing tree in the backyard. It's a great yard. But yeah, if you want some income, I mean, no joke, our prices are expensive. So you do what you have to do to make it work, because we have amazing schools and an amazing community. So if you can get in, that's awesome. Another one that I got to see today is an old property. Do you know where Del Crest Street is?
I don't. Where is that?
And most people don't.
Yeah.
It's very well, it's hidden away. So it's like behind the elementary school, up around the bend, and then it backs up to the golf course.
Oh, right.
So
right.
it's kind of a dead end. There's 2 streets, Rhoda and Del Crest, and so there's no reason to go there unless you know somebody that lives there, or you live there, exactly. So this is a classic home. It definitely needs some updating, but it's all single level. It's a corner lot, and it's listed for $2,495,000. It's unique. There's lots of rooms, and all kinds of strange hallways to get there. So, but it's really pretty from the outside.
But unique. You want to have something unique. You don't want to have a cookie cutter home, right?
Exactly. And then that home that is not on the MLS and is not going to be on the MLS is 1504 Buckingham.
Repeat that. 1504 Buckingham.
Buckingham.
Look at that.
Yep, and it is on the top of the mountain. It's in the Meerlands. It's 5,000 square feet. If you Google the address, it does not even look like the same house, because they have gone through and they've added on to it. I think it shows 2,800 square feet.
Okay.
Absolutely stunningly amazing. It's a 5-bedroom plus it has a guest house.
Right.
It's detached. An amazing pool. It's listed for $4,375,000. It's definitely an estate home. It's appointment only, but again, Veronica and I can make sure that you get in. It's stunning. There's nothing about that house that I didn't like.
Absolutely not. I'm telling you, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
It is absolutely gorgeous, and I have really good taste, and so does
As
she.
you can tell. Yeah. Both of them combined, it's really
Exactly.
pretty.
So, do you remember your first time? Veronica does.
I do. I remember my first time buying a home or selling a home, and
Right.
we just like to remind you that a realtor can make it or break your experience. You got to have that first experience. It's important to know who you're working with, and it's important to anybody. You got to love who you work with. You got to make sure that your realtor is up to ethical codes and standards, and that you trust them. So just a reminder that know who you work with. Well, and then Kurt and I, we oblige. We have a lot of client testimonials, and people like to work with us. And our goal is to serve our clients well and make sure that experience for your first time buying or selling a home is unforgettable.
Exactly, in a positive way.
Yes.
In a positive way. So speaking about first times, you've probably got a lot of friends that are single and dating. Anybody dating a married, or not a married? Dating a man who is divorced with children. Do you have anybody that's crossed that bridge?
Not dating, but I do have a friend of a friend who's in that same boat.
Okay. So one of the things that you want to think about, so you have this great relationship that started, everything's going really, really well. Maybe he has a couple kids, one kid, you just, whatever, you've met the kid, everything is great, you're thinking about getting married and you want to buy a house. So there's some things that can wind up on title, and you want to be very upfront and have a conversation. Are you paying your child support? Okay? Because if not, it's going to get attached as a lien on your property. And that's going to prevent you from refinancing, selling the house, all those things. So it's an okay question for a girl to ask a guy, and hopefully he's telling the truth. And guess what? If he's not telling the truth, it's going to go show up when they file their statement of information. So I think it's one of those things that's important to find out. There's many other kind of liens that are on title, but we'll just talk about that one for now. Child support liens, spousal support. It's huge, it's common, and it's better to find out now than later.
Maybe a third date conversation, maybe not the first.
Exactly. So I have a lovely home at 1749 Noma Lane in Encinitas, so I'll show you that. It's amazing. It's on an acre. Did you get up to see it?
I did not get up to see it. Bad me, I know.
Nice.
But I've seen the photos. It does look like a gorgeous property. I think it's well priced.
Yeah. So we're on auction price at $2 million.
Right.
This place is 5,547 square feet. It has a solar field, so the panels are not on the roof. It's lower. Their electrical cost for a full year are $14. That's it. Yeah, it's owned. There's the pool. It's an acre. Again, ocean lagoon views. You do back to I-5, and there's definitely some traffic noise. But honestly, it is white noise. It is something that you get used to. They have their air conditioning running quite a bit inside, and again, it doesn't cost anything. So
give and take.
It's very much a give and take. And once you're on the pool deck level, it's a place where you and I can have a conversation. We got music going on. You don't even notice it at all.
Yeah.
But it's definitely there. And so tomorrow is our first live auction with this property. I have not participated in one like this before, so we'll see what happens. We're hoping for a really good success. Our auctioneer, Amy Gardner, is over there.
Yeah, she does a great job.
So we'll let you know the results. How about that? Because if it's it's a new way of doing things. I will tell you this. Over a traditional sale, because we've had it on the market for a while before, and I was getting very little traffic just getting in the door. And it's a gorgeous house. It shows well online. So maybe over a 80-day period, we only had 7 people through on open houses, 1 agent showing. So since we've switched to this auction platform, we've had 35 people through.
Amazing.
The reach has been from Northern California all the way down to Palm Desert. It's a new group of buyers that we hadn't seen before. So we're going to see where this all plays out. But stay tuned. We'll give you a report on the auction. What are you doing this weekend?
Well, there's Kaboo going on, but I think a lot of people will be like,
what day does that start?
That starts Friday?
Yeah, what's Friday?
The 13th.
Friday the 13th. Wild time to
Could
go
be fun.
Kaboo.
Yeah, Delmar better be ready.
Exactly.
But no, I'm going to be in downtown. It's kind of my market, and there's actually another great property for sale right now. It's 1225 Island Avenue, Unit 617. It's technically a penthouse style, 2 bedrooms, 1,000 square feet. It's got a rooftop deck that's all yours, all the furniture, all private.
Okay.
The furniture conveys $555,000.
Wait.
Yes.
It's a penthouse for $555?
Yeah, penthouse style. It's on the 6th floor. It's not your true penthouse because there are units on there.
Is there anything above
nothing's
you?
above you except for your deck. It's amazing. $555,000. And I'm talking about this one because I'm talking about downtown in general. I just want to remind people that, East Village, it used to get a bad rap, but you see the projects that are going on down there right now. UCSD's building right there. The Ritz-Carlton is back on track for it. You've got, what else? There's a new apartment complex coming up. There's a lot of things happening that are really going to start making values rise in the next 3 to 5 years, not to mention the Seaport Village and Horton Plaza projects. So I think this particular property is a great value, and I just want to bring to attention what downtown could be seeing in the next couple years.
I'm glad you did, because one of the things that I've noticed specifically about downtown San Diego is ultimately it's pretty affordable. You compare it to San Francisco, there's no comparison in price.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago's more expensive in the Midwest with snow. New York, obviously, Boston. We're a world-class city. We have an amazing port. There's a lot to do downtown. We've got good employment down here.
Yeah.
And to be able to buy a place that sounds amazing. I haven't been to that one either. With outdoor space.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of why you live in San Diego is the outdoor space, and you have your own private rooftop terrace.
You can sunbathe naked up there. You can do whatever you want. But
is there a taller building looking down?
No. I don't think anyone else is looking at you, so it's fine. Not yet. So
But seriously, for $555,000 to be in
Yeah.
a city, a downtown city, which is vibrant, easy to walk around, great transportation, that's a deal.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
Just putting the feeler out there for you.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow is the City Heights Food Fest. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I love food, so I
Me too, right?
forgot what time it starts. Though.
It starts at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Goes from 5 to 9. The cost is $8 for adults, and kids under 12 are free. Can you try to be 12?
I take my heels off.
Exactly. And it's at Fair at 44, and the address is actually 4350 El Cajon Boulevard. So that's something kind of fun to do on a, when the weather's nice, get out there,
night,
have some good street food.
Love it.
Yeah, and it benefits the community development
That's right.
center committee.
Committee.
It's going reinvesting back into the community of City Heights, so that's cool. And then, do you like beer?
I can drink some
You
beer
drink
every
some
once in a
beer?
while.
How does unlimited beer, a limited 2-ounce beer
Sounds
sound?
like a stomachache. But tell me about it anyway.
I was kind of reading that. This is good. So
Tell me
Old Town
about it.
Beer Fest is happening on
Okay.
Saturday. It's from 11 to 3 p.m. and it is at the Heritage Park Row
Right.
in San Diego. If you go online to Eventbrite, type in Old Town Beer Fest, you buy now. The tickets are only $25. It's $35 if you buy at the door, but it is unlimited 2-ounce samples.
Wonderful.
And there's 16 local breweries that are going to be down there featuring their wares, which is really cool.
And then you go get your handmade tortillas afterwards.
Ooh, that sounds
Delicious.
good. Where do you get those?
Old Town Mex.
Okay.
Love it. Have you
Awesome.
ever been?
Nope. Obviously, I haven't been, so
You gotta try it.
now we got something to do this weekend. I wish we could. Yeah. So it is a 21 and older event, and I have a 11-year-old and a 12-year-old, so we won't be going this time. Maybe another time. That sounds good. So we're gonna end on one thing, and a lot of people are concerned about the market, and we've been on a 10-year run. This is my 32nd year in business, so I've seen ups and downs a few times. And what's your take on things right now? What are you seeing happening? What's happening as far as things moving? Are they taking longer? How off are we on price?
I've seen things anyway in the downtown market. They definitely, prices have come down a little bit. The days on market have gone up a little bit. But with these interest rates and the prices decreasing, I'm starting to see some stuff pick up. I don't know about what you're seeing, but I'm starting to see things happen. My thing is, and I'm talking about not even our market, but just in general, is people get this scare about a recession, which there's been some talk about it, but a recession does not always correlate with a housing crisis. And what I like to been telling people is just thinking 3 out of the last 5 recessions, prices went up. And that's a stat.
And let's think about it practically. If you're in a market where there's a recession and people have wanted to get a certain price and they know they can't get it right now, they just pull off the market.
Right.
So you're actually not seeing a tremendous amount of inventory coming on. So people just kind of stay put, right? They've already got their house. They might have refinanced to take advantage of the rates. But so what that means for you that are in the marketplace to try to buy, it still keeps a tight inventory, which means prices stay kind of either fairly where we're at or maybe even go up a little bit.
Right.
So, and think about this too, 3.25%.
We're
at almost historical lows. I think it's 3.18, and that's at the launch of the 30-year mortgage, which happened right after World War II. So this is the first time, and if you can get a fixed rate, right? And what a $600,000 house, so we're looking at probably like $3,500 a month with principal, interest, and taxes, insurance, unless you have an HOA.
That's right.
So and you're gonna go try to find a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house store in San Diego. You're probably gonna pay $3,000 a month anyway, right? So you get the tax incentive, you get that hedge on inflation. You know what your payment's gonna be. So why not? If you're gonna be living somewhere for 5 years, and that may be how long this whole thing lasts.
Right.
Well, what harm is there? You've actually, rents don't go down. Ever. Nope. I haven't seen it go down.
Especially during a recession, because people can't afford their homes anymore if that's the case, and they gotta rent. And
everything else in your life is going to go up because it's an inflationary period of time. So your price of groceries, your gas, all those other things, electricity, water.
Especially with the tariffs going on right now too.
Right. So why don't you take control of what you can, which is to get that 3.25% mortgage payment, lock in a safe place to live, and write it out.
Everything's gonna go up and down, but that's gonna stay the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Veronica, thanks for
Thank you for
meeting
having me.
with
This was
Yeah,
fun.
it was fun, right? So go out and are you going? Kaboo?
I am not. I will be working.
Okay, and I'll be working too.
That's what we do for our clients.
We're gonna kaboo out.
Yes, kaboo out. That's what we're
So,
gonna do.
hey, Kurt Yulee-Kinsey, Veronica Morse, have a great Wednesday evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.